Part 2. In Part 2, Baam has become so adept in combat that others are beginning to fear his strength and avoid him entirely. He is now openly declared a monster even by rankers such as Love. Wangnan describes him as the demon. He entirely overpowered the regulars on the 20th floor and has accomplished many feats that are far above the capabilities of an E-rank regular. Such feats include handling a 2-on-1 battle against Hackraptor and Horyong, another 2-on-2 fight against Novik and Ran, both of whom were in the top 10 strongest E-rank regulars, and another recent 2-on-1 battle against Shipley Su's team members Vespa and Alexia. Regardless of his inability to use Shinsu at the time, his notoriety has risen to the point where he is being compared to the Zahart's princesses in terms of raw power. After his 1-month training with the data self of Kunaduan, Baam's power has increased to the point of holding his own against the data self of Zahart, ultimately stalemating him with the full power of the Thorn. Later, using Black March, the Thorn, and his true power, Baam was able to hold off 2 rankers 1 versus 2. Great charisma. Baam has shown quiet yet charismatic qualities that attract most people to him, regardless of his involvement with Fug. Novik notes that Baam is like a shining light that causes people to endlessly follow him. Improved agility. In Part 2, his speed has increased to the point where he can appear next to someone to deliver a punch in a flash. However, his speed is not at the level of a ranker yet, as a Love was able to outrun him to his connector. Regardless, he is almost always seen to be faster than the opponents he has faced, even if in a handicapped position. Later, during the last round of the Daller show, even a Hokan that had already absorbed 3 of his siblings commented on his increasing speed. Improved intellect. In Part 2, he has shown a lot of knowledge on various topics about the tower that he did not know about in Part 1. This is likely due to the training he received from Fug. Another example of his improved intellect is in his ability to outsmart Andrasi using Emil and locate Beta despite the latter's attempts to fool his own pursuers. Immense reflexes. After communicating with the power inside of him and receiving a little more power, Baam has since exhibited rapid, nigh instantaneous reflexes. He was able to reflexively strike an opponent he couldn't perceive, barely a moment before the opponent was about to strike him. However, his reflexes seem instinctual, with his body reacting on its own rather than with conscious thought. Baam showed more conscious control later on and was able to easily track, follow and read his opponent's attacks, allowing him to find an opening and retaliate with an attack of his own. Martial arts practitioner. Baam displays knowledge of various fighting styles. He was trained by a high ranker from the Ha family, Ha Jin-sung, although it is unknown what schools or types of arts he was taught by him. He also uses Shinsu to enhance his skills to great effect. But even without Shinsu, because of his knowledge in fighting, he was almost able to battle on par with Alexia. During the 1-year time skip that leads up to the Helltrain arc, Baam visited a number of martial art dojos and families in the middle area and learned their martial arts by enduring their strikes and blows. He is also able to mix and merge together the individual skills of the various martial arts he knows and performs the skills simultaneously. Some of the martial arts he has learned include